training complex in Brusubi and the ground for Fortune Football Club, and this fixture is a friendly game between the Bruford Bayside Dumberton Football Club against the home side Fortune Football Academy, the football team of Fortune Football Club in the Brikama Somanawetan, having a friendly fixture against the traveling boys from Bruford, and Dumberton is also a team playing in the Bruford Somanawetan. And as we approach this year's Nawetan season, it's a friendly between the two. Fortune preparing for the Brikama Somanawetan, whilst Dumberton is using the opportunity to prepare for the highly anticipated Bruford Somanawetan. Dumberton Football Club in orange shorts and orange socks, whilst Fortune in their colorful light green shorts and light green socks. And Fortune currently playing from our left to right from our cabin, whilst Dumberton kicks from our right to left from our commentary cabin. Parlament Fati, Usman Kamara behind camera operations. And before going deep into the commentary, rundown of the starting 11 for Fortune Football Academy, who are currently starting with Margaret Seka in goal, Sekou Dahaba, Modlamin Dabo, Salifu Jaju, Ibrahima Kijera, Dembo Baji, Usman Sow, Haruna Bujang, Omodu Salifu Keita, Bangali Mane and Modlamin Toure completing the 11 for the boys playing at home, Fortune Football Academy, and Dumberton, who indeed aside from Bruford, starting with Alfuseni Fati in goal, Bubakar Demba, Bailo Jalo, Mohamed Jawara, Omar Kasama, Musa Mane, Omar Seka, Alaji Fadera, Buba Top, Mohamed Dumbuya and Nabi Keita completing the 11, and Dumberton is under the guidance of Ibrahima Jane and Jawo Jalo as head and assistant coaches, whilst Jane Juve is monitoring the situation for the home side Fortune Football Club. Central referee is Karamba Toure, and the game is live, and of course live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. It's currently 0-0, just few minutes into the contest. Fortune FA 0, Dumberton Football Club 0. It's Dumberton 0, Fortune 0. Sekou Dahaba to Mamadou Salifou Keita, who scored one of the goals in their 3-1 victory over Jamorai in a friendly at the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. Mamadou Salifou Keita around the area, floats that ball around the area. Osman Sow scored the first goal in the 3-1 victory. Rasold and play on, says the central referee Karamba Toure. Sekou Dahaba floats. Is that going to be an opener? On the far side, there is already a player down, and the player down injured for Dumberton Football Club. Omar Seka. Omar is back on his feet, and the goalkeeper will start the play for Dumberton, Alfuseni Fati, in his mixture of colours. It's Dumberton spreading the ball wide, using the player up front, Mohamed Dumbuya, but Dumbuya failed to keep the ball in play. On the far side for a throw-in for Fortune Football Club. The boys in light green colours, Fortune Football Academy, preparing for this year's Brikama Somanawetan, as currently it is eliminations underway in Brikama, and Fortune Football Club played both the league and knockout semi-final last season, before of course losing to Manduari United and Kute Jombulo. And before that season, Fortune won the FF Cup, or the FA Cup, in the Brikama Somanawetan, and last season played both semi-finals, and before that Fortune one series of trophies in the Brikama Somanawetan, hoping to win it this season once again as they continue preparation for the highly anticipated Soma showpiece. Bangali Mane, who was with Swokon FC in the second tier on loan, has returned back to his club, Fortune Football Club, currently training with the Nawetan team. Bangali Mane 19, Salifu Jaju, who is indeed a player for the first team, is also training with the lads. Is indeed a fantastic lad, marshalling the defense for Fortune Football Academy this morning. And the last fixture they played was against Jamorai, and Fortune got the better of Jamorai 3-1 before having another friendly against Dumberton and Nawetan team in Bruford. It's currently Dumberton 0, Fortune 0 from the training complex in Brusubi. It's a throw in. Dumberton in orange colours, Orange shorts and orange socks. On the left back and 12 to deliver. Buba Top getting that ball down. Alaji Fadera getting it on the far side. Around the center circle. Dumberton spreading it wide. A chase for the number 20 Nabi Keita. Nabi Keita looking for options. Dumberton trying to get something. And won the Brufut Somanawetan once. Played quarterfinals, semi-finals in the Brufut Somanawetan. And hoping to get a fantastic season during this year's Somanawetan in Brufut. And have started preparation ahead of the Soma showpiece. It is Sehu Dahaba getting that ball short. Fortune lost possession. It's Dumberton nil, Fortune nil. Both players, both teams enjoying possession on this very comfortable artificial turf at the team's training complex in Brusubi. It's a throw in Dumberton. Fortune nil, Dumberton nil. It's Fortune Football Academy. And of course, Fortune Football Academy is a feeder team to Fortune Football Club playing in the top tier of Gambian football. And Jane Juf is currently giving instructions to the young lads. The head coach of the Fortune football team, Bangali Mane, chases into the gloves of the custodian. Bangali Mane and Abdul Jajo are some of the players put on loan for Fortune Football Club last season. Bangali played in the second tier of Gambian football for Suwokono Football Club in LRR, whilst Abdul Jajo had a fantastic season with the Division 2 champions Gambia Ports Authority. And we believe Abdul will be back to Fortune Football Club next season. We can't confirm that for now, but we believe Abdul will surely be back with the team Fortune. On the far side, Fortune enjoying possession. Dembo Baje is having the defensive partnership alongside. And Margaret Seka is in goal. And Margaret is also on loan, we believe, with Serekunda United or FC. I stand to be corrected. Anyway, it's an attack. Modlamin Toure trying to dazzle on the far side. Modlamin Toure looking for options. Spreading it down to Haruna Bojang. Modlamin Dabo, another integral member in the Brikama Somanawetan for Fortune Football Club. Salifu Jaju with the main team. Sehu Dahaba also played key roles in the last Somanawetan in Brikama one season before. Sehu Dahaba operating on the right side of the defense. The holding midfield, a great control, great possessive display coming from the Fortune lads. Ibrahim Kijera to Salifu Jaju. Salifu spreading it wide from the right to the left to Modlamin Dabo. Dabo operating on the left side of the defense, dropping it down to Modlamin Toure. Dembo Baji to Salifu Jajo. Fortune lads enjoying possession at the team's very own training complex. Haruna Bojang lost it. Dumberton regained possession in their opposition's half, looking for options around the edge of the 18. That's indeed a weak one. Not troubling. Haruna Boja to Modlamin Dabo. Dabo looking for options. Fortune nil, Dumberton nil is the current score in the lively and great fixture coming to you live from Brusubi at the training ground or training complex of Fortune Football Club. And Fortune Football Club finished second in this year's GFF Men's Division 1, only behind champions Real de Banjul. And last season, it was of course Fortune Football Club finishing third behind champions Real de Banjul and second place Falcons Football Club. And this season finished second. And this is the training ground for the main team and also the training ground for the feeder team, Fortune Football Club and Fortune Football Academy. It's a friendly in preparation for the Brikama Somanawetan, and also for Dumberton. It's a friendly for this year's Brufut Somanawetan. Playing Nawetan in Brufut. Dumberton taking on Fortune Football Club. And Ibrahima Jane, the head coach for Dumberton, is one of the technical members for Fortune Football Club. Tall and lanky goalkeeper Margaret Seka. Ibrahima Kijera. Kijera to Margaret. Dembo Baje. Coach Jane, you've given instructions. Jane is currently giving instructions. Modlamin Toure couldn't keep the ball in play on the far side. Throw in for Dumberton. And Dumberton Football Club is dressed in orange. Of course, orange shirts, and orange socks, whilst Fortune in light green. Fortune nil, Dumberton nil is the current score. The last friendly that the club had, Fortune Football Club, ended 3-1 against the Sukuta-based club, Jamorai Football Club. Jamorai playing in the Sukuta Summer Nawetan, and this time it's a clash against a team from Brufut. In the Brufut Summer Nawetan, Dumberton Football Club. Margaret Seka to Salifu Jajo, who is operating on the defense. Bangali Mane. Bangali trying to dribble past one, still looking for more. Bangali! And that's the opener, and that's the opening goal for Fortune Football Club, and Bangali Mane broke the deadlock to give the advantage to the boys in light green. Bangali Mane's lone goal, a spectacular goal, and that's a celebration. Diego Jota type of a celebration currently for Fortune Football Club. Bangali Mane scores, and Fortune leading by a goal to nil against Dumberton Football Club. Bangali Mane, the boy on loan. Bangali scored the opener. Bangali Mane had his loan spell with Suwokono FC last season, and Bangali found the back of the net to give the opening goal to the home side. Fortune FA 1, Dumberton nil. Of course, it's going to serve as a wake-up call, and that was a decent assist coming from the central defender Salifu Jajo. From the defensive area, getting the ball into the opposition's half for Bangali Mane to chase, and Bangali beautifully controlled the ball, dribble past 1-2 and the third before slotting home for the opener at the Fortune Football Club's training complex. It is Sehu Dahaba for Fortune. Fortune enjoying the 1-0 advantage. It's another chase, Bangali Mane, and Bangali this time the goalkeeper alert enough to gather that ball with ease, and Bangali is currently down. The central defender also down. Both players back on their feet. Bangali Mane okay. Central defender for Dumberton also okay equally. Margaret Seka to Salifu Jajo. Fortune 1, Dumberton nil. It's a friendly in preparation for the Soma Nawetan. Brufut Youth and Sports Development Committee will be starting the Summer Nawetan elimination very soon, whilst it's currently underway in Brikama in preparation for the highly anticipated Soma showpiece. Modlamin Toure operating on the left side of the attack, caught out by Dumberton. In their own half, the boys from Brufut. Musa Mane lost possession, and Fortune will try to regroup back to the custodian Margaret Seka. Fortune enjoying possession. It's a great possessive display coming from the lads. Fortune Football Club 1, Dumberton nil. Marget to Haruna Bojang. Salifu Jajo. Salifu to Momodu Salifu Keita. Modu Salifu Keita. Sehu Dahaba. Bangali Mane to Modu Salifu Keita. Around the area. Fortune enjoying possession. Sehu Dahaba from the right to the left. To Modlamin Toure on the far side. Is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the central referee. And the referee is Karamba Toure. Karamba, one of the technical members of Fortune Football Club, is the central referee. Head coach Jane Juve is the one in charge of serving in the role of a coach for Fortune Football Academy in this friendly. Osman now getting it further to Bangali Mane. Bangali now trying to unlock the defense. Mamadou Salifu Keita this time lost it. He scored one of the goals in the 3-1 victory. Mamadou Salifu Keita scored. Bangali Mane scored. Osman Sow scored as well. And this morning, it's Bangali Mane who broke the deadlock. And his goal is the current score between the two. Fortune FA 1, Dumberton Football Club nil. From the Fortune Football Club training complex. And the game is live. Dembo heading it down. Is that a foul? Osman Sow penalized by the central referee. It's indeed sometimes cloudy and sometimes sunny. From the training complex, goalkeeper starting the play for Dumberton. It's indeed a calm morning, a very calm morning at the Fortune Football Club's training complex, where this fixture is coming to you from. And the home side, Fortune, enjoying this slender advantage. 1-0 is the score. Salifu Jajo net a decent pass. Fortune will try to regroup. Dumberton. Haruna Bojang lost it. Getting it down. It is Mane. Mane flutes that ball forward. Margaret Seka guarded that ball with ease. It's an attack, end-to-end contest between Fortune and Dumberton. Lamin Dabo. Dabo surged forward, getting the ball forward for Fortune. Bangali lost it. And the goalkeeper will have some challenges. Musa Mane getting it. Looking for options. Dumberton spreading it wide. It's a header, not a decent one from the 20. Nabi Keita rose the highest, trying to knock the ball down. Unfortunately, could not hit the target. The score still remains 1-0 for Fortune. Modu Salifu Keita to Sehu Dahaba in Fortune's half. Sehu Dahaba to Modu Salifu Keita. He's another tricky and pacey player. Modu Salifu Keita, fondly called Lionel Messi. Around the area, not a decent one. Trying to get the ball to Bangali Mane, who scored the only goal. And Bangali's goal is the difference. Nabi Keita getting it down to another centre forward. Nabi chases on the far side. It's going to be an attack coming from Dumberton. And is an offside as signaled by the central referee Karamba Toure. Karamba is the central referee. Dumberton having Alfusenu Fati in goal. Fortune FC having Margaret Seka in goal. And Fortune having Margaret Seka in goal. Sehu Dahaba, Modlamin Dabo, Salifu Jajo, Ibrahima Kijera, Dembo Baji, Usman Sow, Haruna Bojang, Mod Salif Keita, Bangali Mane, who scored the only goal, and Bangali's goal is the difference, and Modlamin Toure completing the 11, and Jane Juve is the one on the technical area for Fortune Football Club. Ibrahima Jane and Jao Jalo on the technical area for Dumberton. That's an opportunity for Dumberton to get an equalizer. Unfortunately missed it. That was going to be an equalizer. Unfortunately, Dumberton missed, and the number 10 Omar Kasama missing from a close range. That's a foul already. Osman Sow, Sehu Dahaba, Fortune enjoying possessive display. Fortune trying to enjoy possession and also trying to get more goals. Currently leading by a goal to nil. Osman Sow leaving it for Modu Salif Keita. Around the edge. Osman Sow. Osman. Not a good one. There is currently a player down injured for Fortune Football Academy. The score is still 1-0 in Fortune's favor. Fortune FA 1, Dumberton Football Club 0 from Bruce B. The player is back on his feet. Dembo Baji is the player. Calling in for handball, and central referee Karamba has already given the green light. It's a set piece for Fortune at a great position. Will Fortune FC be able to get something from this set piece remains to be seen. Two-man wall assembled by Dumberton. The score is still 1-0 in Fortune's favor. Dembo Baji, one of the players on the ball. Dembo now floats, partly headed out, and Dumberton getting it forward. It's going to be an attack. Omar Gassama carrying the ball forward, having the support of Musa Mane. To Gassama Omar. Dumberton trying to enjoy possession in their opposition's half, not for too long. Modlamin Toure getting the ball on the far side for Fortune. Modlamin Dabo now getting it further to Modlamin Toure, and Toure caught out and penalized by the central referee. Toure penalized by the central referee, and the referee is Karamba Toure. Bangali Mane's lone goal is the difference. Bangali Mane scored the opening goal for Fortune, and his goal is still the difference between the two. Fortune 1, Dumberton 0. Bangali Mane to Modlamin Toure. Bangali regained possession, trying to dribble past one, succeeds, looking for options around the edge, and Bangali blocked in there by the defenders of Dumberton. Still struggling to have the ball. Mamadou Salih for Keita, around the edge, tricky and pacey, looking for options, getting it down. Sehu Dahaba. Sehu floats, Osman heads, and this time inches over the crossbar. Very close, but never troubled the custodian. And you could hear the instructions coming from head coach Jane Juf. It's another attack. Dumberton now, who trailed by a goal to nil, getting it further, caught out by Modlamin Dabo. It's a corner, it's a goal kick rather, goal kick for Dumberton Football Club, who trail, it's a throw in rather. The throw in quickly taken. Dumberton who trailed by a goal to nil against Fortune. Still Dumberton nil, Fortune 1. Salifu Jajo spreading it wide to Modlamin or Modu Salifu Keita, and Keita penalized. Modu Salifu Keita to deliver the corner. Fortune 1, Dumberton nil. Bangali Mane with the only goal. Modu Salifu Keita floats that. This time it's another header from Bangali Mane, calling in for a corner. But the central referee has already pointed for a goal kick. Goal kick Dumberton, dressed in orange shorts and orange socks. And Dumberton is a Noetan team. And the Bruford Soma Navetan and Fortune Football Academy is a feeder team to Fortune Football Club, also a team that plays Navetan football in the Brikama Soma Navetan. And last season played both semi-finals. Is that an offside? Sehud Dahaba will try to cause some problems. This is Gassama Omar getting it further. Nabi Keita around the edge of the 18, getting the ball downwards and decently blocked in there by Dembo Baji. Great defensive work for Fortune Football Club Dumberton to benefit from a corner. Dumberton Football Club is a Novetan team from Bruford. Fortune Football Academy, a feeder team to Fortune Football Club. Salifu Jaju, part of the Fortune FC, and Bangali Mane was on loan. Bangali Mane had his loan spell with Swokono in the GFF Men's Division 2 last season, and currently back to Fortune Football Club, training with the feeder team. Bangali Mane, one of the youngsters, alongside Salifu Jaju. On the far side, Modlamin Toure Sorge, around the edge of the 18. Another tricky and pacey player, getting it downwards. Modlamin Dabo. Toure once again. Modlamin. Is that going to be the second goal? And Bangali Mane with the second. Bangali Mane scored the second goal, and it's Fortune FN 2. Dumberton Football Club nil. And Bangali Mane is on fire this morning, getting a brace already. It's a brace for Bangalimane. A great run down the end for Modlamin Toure before getting the ball for Bangalimane to tap in for the second for Fortune Football Club. Fortune 2, Dumberton 0 is the score. And the last fixture, it ended Fortune Football Academy 3, Jamorai Football Club of Sukuta 1. And here this morning, currently leading by 2-0 against the Bruford Bait side Dumberton. Dumberton Football Club. Ibrahim Jane is one of the gaffers. Jane Ibrahima, part of Fortune Football Club's technical team as a physio, we believe. Throw in Fortune, enjoying the 2-0 advantage. Bangali Mane. Mane Bangali with a brace already. Dumberton still trying to find the back of the net, at least to have the chance to pull a goal or two, but currently having it tough against Fortune Football Club, who are currently having a solid defense, having the partnership of Salifu Jaju and Dembo Baje. Sehu Dahaba operating on the right side of the defense, whilst Modlamin Dab operates on the left side of the defense. And of course, in the heart of the midfield for Fortune Football Club is Ibrahima Kijera, who is currently playing as one of the defensive midfielders. We also having Haruna Bujang, who is serving as one of the attacking midfielders. Osman Sow, Bangali Mane, Maud Salif Keita, and Modlamin Toure getting the ball or carrying the ball forward for the Port Petroleum boys. Dumberton starting the play from their own half. Lost possession. Maud Salifu Keita to Modlamin Toure around the edge, trying to dribble past his marker. Struggles to regain possession. Another one. This time it's a strong header, partly done. And the ball is still in play. Fortune still trying to unlock. Osman Sow heading it down. Sehu Dahaba to Haruna Bojang. Salifu Jaju trying to put around the crowded area. Osman. And Osman should have done better. Unfortunately, the ball has been palmed away by the custodian. And the goalkeeper for Dumberton is Alfuseni Fati. Alfuseni Fati in goal for Dumberton. The custodian Margaret Seka in goal for Fortune Football Club. Fortune starting this contest under the guidance of head coach Jane Juve. Margaret Seka in goal. Sehu Dahaba operating on the right side. Modlamin Dabo on the left. Salifu Jaju, one of the central defenders. Ibrahima Kijera marshalling the heart of the midfield. Dembo Baji, who is currently having the defensive partnership alongside Salifu Jaju. Osman Sow, one of the attacking players. Haruna Bujang playing as an attacking midfielder. Maud Salifu Keita operating on the right side of the attack. Bangali Mane leading the line, and Modlamin Toure operating on the left side of the attack for Fortune Football Club. Modlamin Toure on the far side. Tricky player. Getting that ball down. Block in there decently on the far side for a corner Fortune Football Club. Enjoying the 2-0 advantage against the travelling boys from Bruford of Dumberton Football Club, who are currently having Ibrahima Jani and Jao Jalo as gaffers. Dumberton starting with Alfuseni Fati in goal. Still Alfuseni is in goal for Dumberton, and Alfuseni has already conceded 2 goals. Both goals from Bangali Mane. Alfuseni Fati in goal. Bubakar Demba, Bailo Jalo, Mohamed Jawara, Omar Kasama, Musa Mane, Omar Seka, Alaji Fadera, Buba Top, Mohamed Dumbuya, and Nabi Keita serving as the starting players for the Bruford Base Club. Maud Salifu Keita, Haruna Boja, Modlamin Dabo to Modlamin Toure around the edge. Osman Sow. That's definitely another close one. Another close one from Fortune Football Club. 2-0 is the score. The score is still 2-0 in Fortune's favor. Maged Seka. That's the third goal for Fortune Football Club. Usman Sow with the third. Usman Sow getting the third goal for Fortune Football Club. And that's the celebration. And celebrations for Fortune Football Academy. Usman Sow getting the third goal for Fortune Football Club. Earlier on, it was a brace for Bangali Mane. Bangali Mane scored a brace, and Usman Sow getting the third for Fortune Football Club, and the score is currently 3-0. 3 goals in the first period. 3 goals for Fortune Football Club, Fortune Football Academy rather, in the first period. Dumberton conceded 3 in the first half. Dumberton will hope to turn this game over its head. Is that a possibility? Remains to be seen. But anyway, so far so good. Fortune Football Club is of course the most impressive side. Dumberton trail 3-0. Fortune regain possession. Bangali Mane once again looking for a hard trick. Salifou Keita now. Salifou Keita looking for options. This time we thought that's a goal, but already the ball never get in. Salifou Keita getting that quickly. The ball is still rolling as signaled by the central referee Karamba Toure. Central referee is Karamba Toure. Head coach for Fortune is Jane Juve. Ibrahim Ajani and Jao Jalo on the technical area for Dumberton. The Bruford-based club trail 3-0 against Fortune Football Academy. Salifou Jajo trying to get something here. Partly caught out by Dumberton. Dressed in their colorful orange colors, orange shirts and orange socks. Sehu Dahaba floats once again. Strong header. Modlamin Keita or Modlamin Dabo to Modlamin Toure. This time it's Bangali Mane. That's very close for Bangali Mane's third. unfortunately struck the standbar. Modlamin Toure back to Margaret Seka, the goalkeeper. Margaret Seka, the goalie for Fortune Football Academy and Fortune FA, enjoying every moment, leading by 3 goals to nil. Bangali Mane with a brace, and Usman Sow with the third. Usman Sow trying to control the play. Modlamin Toure on the far side to Modlamin Dabo. Haruna Bojang, Osman Sow, back to the goalkeeper. Fortune enjoying every moment, enjoying possession and also enjoying the goals. There has been a great possessive display coming from the lads and also getting 3 goals in the process. 3 goals in the first period. Osman Sow to Salifu Jajo, Salifu to Margaret Seka. Fortune enjoying possession in their own backyard. This is where the team train at the training complex in Brusubi. Haruna Bojang looking for options. Modlamin Dabo. Dabo to Modlamin Toure. On the far side, it's a throw in. It's a throw in for the Fortune boys. We're having some officials of Fortune Football Club here. We have the team manager present, Modziko also present, with some other officials of Fortune Football Club. It's a decent one on the far side, Fortune Football Club. Still Dumberton nil, Fortune 3. Bangali Mane with a brace. Osman Sow with the other goal to give Fortune the commanding 3-0 advantage against Dumberton in the first half. Haruna Bojang getting it down, trying to reconnect Dembo Baji. But this time it's a throw in for the boys in orange colors. Dumberton Football Club, a Nawetan team playing in the Brufut Summer Nawetan, a team in preparation for this year's Brufut Summer Nawetan, whilst Fortune Football Academy, a feeder team to Fortune Football Club, also in preparation for the highly anticipated Brikama Summer Nawetan. Played both semi-finals last season, won the FF Cup or the knockout a season before, and before that Fortune Football Academy, Fortune Football Club won Nawetans in Brikama. And it's a chase on the far side, Modlamin Toure. Great control, tricky and pacey around the edge of the 18, looking for options this time, trying to get a goal for himself. Unfortunately, sailed way over. Still Fortune enjoying possession in their opposition's half. Sehu Dahaba to Mod Salif Keita. Keita Mod Salif. Only call Lionel Messi. 3 key and Pese. It's a corner for Fortune. And that's the final whistle for the first half. And it has just ended in the first half. Fortune Football Academy 3, Dumberton Football Club 0. Bangali Mane with a brace. Osman Sow getting the order to complete the 3-0 victory for Fortune in the first half. It is currently 3-0 in their favor. Fortune Football Academy 3, Dumberton 0. And of course, this is where we're going to have a brief halt of the live commentary, and we'll be back for the continuation after. Until then, it has been Palamin Fati at the commentary cabin, Osman Kamara as usual behind camera operations. Until then, have a brief halt on the commentary, and we'll be back for the continuation after. Welcome back to the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Bruceby for the continuation of the live commentary on the second half between Fortune Football Academy and Dumberton Football Club. On sides, or both sides, picked it from where they left it. Fortune still leading by 3-0. Scored 3 goals in the first period, courtesy of Bangali Mane's brace and the other goal from Usman Sow. It's a Fortune opportunity. At any moment, Modlamin Toure around the 8, trying to cause some problems for the defenders of Dumberton. Modlamin Toure still looking for options. Toure now floats that, not a decent one. Dumberton regain possession. Dumberton trailed by 3-0. The rest in their colorful orange colors, orange shirts, and orange socks. And we will have some introductions, and we believe we have some introductions effected by Dumberton Football Club at halftime. We will try to confirm that shortly. A decent one, glancing header, partly down into the gloves of the custodian Margaret Seka. Margaret to Modlamin Toure, calling in for handball. Haruna Bojang to Bangali Mane, Bangali to Modlamin Toure. Toure Modlamin, tricky player, dribble past one, looking for more, spreading it down. Is that going to be another goal? Unfortunately for Fortune Football Club or Fortune Football Academy, the central defenders of Dumberton alert enough to get that ball from their own half. Now in their opposition's half, caught out by Fortune Football Club. Fortune Football Academy rather. We're going to have a lot of substitutions coming from Fortune Football Academy. Haruna Bojang will be taken out and replaced by Mustafa Saidi, another fantastic midfielder. Haruna Bojang around the area, getting it down. Can they get the 4th goal? Fortune in their opposition's half, caught out by Dumberton. Dumberton in orange, Fortune in light green. Haruna Bojang will be taken out. Mustafa Saidi will be introduced. Osman Sow will be out and will be replaced by another lad, Kausu Singate, was registered in the second round of the GFF Men's Division 1 for Fortune Football Club. Bangali Mane will be out. Hopefully he wouldn't be able to get a hat-trick, because any moment from now he will be taking off Bangali Mane and will be replaced by Modlamin Sanyang. Mod Salifu Keita will also be taking off and will be replaced by another lad, Alpha Omar Sow, who also had some minutes for Fortune Football Club in the senior team in the second round. Modlamin Toure, the Petroleum Boys. Osman Sow. Osman dribbled past one, looking for more, spreading it wide to Modlamin Toure, calling in for an offside. Modlamin Toure, this time, is that going to be the 4th? Mamadou Salifou Keita getting the 4th goal for Fortune Football Club. Mod Salifou Keita scored in the 3-1 victory over Jamorai and scored once again. Currently the score is 4-0. 4-0 is the current score. Fortune Football Academy scored 3 goals in the first half, and just a few minutes into the second period got the 4th goal, courtesy of Mod Salifou Keita. A brace for Bangali Mane, and the other goal from Usman Sow and Mod Salifou Keita, getting the 4-0 advantage for Fortune Football Club. From the Teens Training Complex, and of course live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook of Fortune Football Club, the score is 4-0. Mamadou Salifou Keita is out, replaced by Alpha Omar Sow. Modlamin Toure is out, replaced by Seni Drame, and Modlamin Dabo out and being replaced by Adama S. Sonko. 6 tired legs taking off and 6 fresh legs introduced. Fortune Football Academy leading by 4-0, and we're also having almost the entire technical or the entire substitutes of Dumberton warming up on the other end. And on the technical, or on the substitute bench, we have for Dumberton, we have Malang Jiba, Boubacar Sise, Mohamed Toure, Mohamed Sise, Fode Koli, Fode Soli, and Mod Lamin Sanya. 5 players taking off for Fortune and 5 players introduced. Who are the players taking off? Haruna Bujang, Usman Sow, Bangali Mane, Mod Salifu Keita, Mod Lamin Toure, and Mod Lamin Dabo, and being replaced by Mustafa Sedi, Kausu Singate, Mod Lamin Sanyang, Alpha Omar Sow, Seni Drame, and Adama S. Sonko. Kausu Singate had minutes with the senior team in the second round of the GFF Men's Division 1. Kausu Singate back to Salifu Jaju, a teammate in the senior team. Salifu Jaju to Kausu, who is just introduced. Kausu going long, not a decent one this time around. Alpha Omar Sow, another entrant. Another latest entrant for Fortune. Mustafa Sedi, an integral member of the winning side of Fortune Football Club, and they won the knockout in Brikama, and also getting the team to a double semi-final last season. On the far side is a chase. It's a chase for Seni Drame, was also an integral member in that team in the Brikama Summer Nawetan. Tricky and pacey. Seni Drame could not dribble past his mark, unfortunately lost it. Seni Drame 21, introduced in the second half, and the score is currently 4-0. Fortune Football Academy 4, Dumberton 0 around the area. Dumberton still struggling to get the ball from their own half. Lost it, trying to regain possession. Picks possession, getting it further Dumberton, not for too long. Seni Drame getting it down to Salifu Jaju, who further gets the ball back to the custodian Margaret Seika. Margaret, tall and lanky custodian, Fortune Football Academy. Salifu is currently having a new partner in the heart of the defense. You could remember in this team last season, Abdou Jajo was one of the key figures in the heart of that defense for Fortune, and Fortune Football Academy promoted Abdou Jajo to train with the senior team. Abdou was later taken to Gambia Port Authority on loan and had a fantastic season, had a great season with the Ferry Boys. And the Ferry Boys won the GFF Men's Division 2, and they will be playing top flight next season. Will Abdou, will he still be with the Ferry Boys? Remains the biggest question, and we believe he might be back to Fortune Football Club, where it all started for him. Ball being chested down Dumberton. The team trailed 4-0 against Fortune at the Fortune Football Club's training complex, getting it forward, not a decent one. Mustafa Sedi is an attack. Gassama. Mustafa Sedi, Kausu Singate, Dembo Paji. It's now a defensive trio for Fortune. Dembo Baje, the new entrant, and Salifu Jajo marshalling defense. Sehu Dahaba on the other end. Fortune enjoying possession, and it's a long one. Salifu Jaju to Alpha Omar. Alpha Omar trying to dazzle on the far side around the edge, still looking for options. Alpha Omar introduced in the second half. Back to Sehu Dahaba. Fortune enjoying possession. Kausu Singate, not a decent one. It's a throw in for Dumberton, who trail 4-0 against Fortune Football Club at Fortune's football ground in Brusubi. Dumberton need to score, not only to score, but need to score multiple of goals to possibly get an equalizer here. Is that a possibility? Anyway, it's a huge mountain to climb. The new entrant. Alpha Omar for Fortune carrying the ball forward. Alpha still trying to get options. Alpha shooting from distance. We're still having some players for Dumberton warming up on the other end as the team trail 4-0 against Fortune. Dumberton is a Northern team in Bruford, while Fortune FA is a feeder team and also plays Northern in Brikama. Seni Drame, who came on as a substitute around the area. Seni Tricky and Pace around the center, dropping it to Kausu Singate. Alpha Omar. That's not a decent one. Before that, the central referee has already waved in for an offside against the home side. Karamba Ture is the central referee. Dumberton going long. No player to chase. Margaret Seka, the custodian. Great control and great possessive display coming from the lads. Fortune enjoying possession and also enjoying the goal scored. Mustafa Sedi getting it forward. Seni Drame will chase. Another tricky and pacey player getting the ball on the far side. Timely interception by the central defender. Alpha Omar regained possession for Fortune. Is that a foul? Nothing given by the central referee Karamba. Karamba Ture is the central referee. Jane Juve on the technical area for Fortune Football Club. And the Bruford base side Dumberton also having the officials on the area Ibrahim Ajani and Jao Jalo. Fortune enjoying possession. Seni Drame. Mustafa Sedi, one of the latest entrants for Fortune Football Academy. Dembo Baji to Seni Drame. Seni, 3 key player around the area, caught out by the defenders of Dumberton. And Dumberton Football Club trail 4-0. Fortune Football Club scored 3 goals in the first period, getting the order in the second half. Salifu Jaju back to Marget, trying to possess the ball as Alpha Omar getting it further. Not a decent one. It's going to be a triple substitution any moment for Fortune once again. They want to exhaust all the players. They want to make sure all the players got the time at least to showcase what they have ahead of the Brikama Summer Nawetan. The team is in preparation, and we're also having few players promoted to the senior team part of the academy. Earlier on, we have seen the emergence of Salifu Jaju, who had a fantastic season in the Brikama Summer Nawetan, a season before last, before being promoted to the senior team in a debut against champions Real de Banjul in Basuri. And we have also seen Kausu Singate being promoted to the first team in the second round of this year's GFF Men's Division 1. Bangali Mane taking on loan to Suwokono Football Club. And we believe a whole lot of other players here might also have the opportunity to get promotion. And key among those players, Mustafa Sedi, who is definitely doing well. And we believe very soon he will surely get his promotion. Alpha Omar, is that the 5th goal? And that is the 5th goal. And 5th goal for Fortune Football Academy. Kausu Singate now. Kausu getting his own. Kausu getting the 5th goal for Fortune Football Club. The score is 5-0 from the Fortune Football Club's training complex. I was talking about Kausu being one of the players being promoted to the first team in the second round of games. In the second round of games is in the just concluded GFF Men's Division 1 alongside Alpha Omar Sow. Alpha Omar, Kausu Singate, Salifu Jaju also got promoted from the Nawetan to the senior team. You know, I was also talking about Mustafa Sedi, who is another great lad, still part of the academy and also part of the players that played in the Brikama Summer Nawetan last season and the season before. Mustafa Sedi injected in the second half of this friendly against Dumberton Football Club, where the score is currently 5-0. Bangali Mane with a brace. Mamadou Salifu Keita getting the other goal. Osman Sow the other. And substitute of course Kausu Singate getting the 5th for Fortune Football Academy. Fortune continue to get more and more goals, whilst Dumberton continue to struggle against Fortune Football Club. The Bruford Bay side, this will definitely be a great test for them whilst Fortune Football Club might be saying, is this the test that we are looking for? Anyway, they will sometimes want teams to come here and for the team to be beaten. Most of the games that they played here were comfortable games for Fortune Football Club or Fortune Football Academy. The last time the team played here was a 3-1 victory over Jamorai, Etnautan team from Sukuta. And this morning, a friendly game against the Bruford Bayside Dumberton Football Club. Around the edge, Dumberton. Can they pull one back from this? Caught out by the defenders of Fortune Football Club. Sheni Drame carrying the ball forward. Margaret Sheka, the goalkeeper. Jajo Salifu. Mustafa Sedi to Salifu Jajo. Fortune enjoying possession. We've also seen series of substitutions coming from Dumberton Football Club on the Bruford Bayside. Still trail 5-0. And it's now 5-0. Malang Jiba, who is one of the latest players introduced. Babukar Sise also introduced. Number 14. Malang getting it low. There's an attack. Bubakar Sise getting it further. On the far side, are they going to pull one back? And that would have been at least a goal for Dumberton. And another substitute, Mohamed Toure, could not convert. Ibrahim Akijera for Fortune is taking off, replaced by Abubakar Baji. Dembo Baji out, replaced by Bala Musa Jata, and Sehu Dahaba taking off for Adama Sonko. It's another Fortune attack. Sheni Drame. Coach Jane Juve giving instructions. Coach Jane Juve giving instructions to the boys. Salifu Jajo, Mustafa Sedi. Mustafa going long. Caught out by Dumberton, who trail 5-0 against Fortune at the team's training complex in Brusubi. Not a very good day, a very good morning for the traveling boys from Bruford, the coastal community. It's an attack coming from Dumberton. Can they pull one back? What a miss. What a miss, and what a miss for Dumberton. At least they should have a goal by now. After having numerous goal scoring opportunities, failing to capitalize. The score remains Fortune 5, Dumberton 0. Alpha Omar around the edge, trying to reconnect the advancing player. Still Alpha Omar. Mustafa said calling in for handball. Play on, says the referee, and the referee is Karamba Ture. Dumberton trying to carry the ball forward. Salifu Jaju. Great lad, introduced by Dumberton, spreading it wide. Babukar Sise to the gloves of the tall and lanky custodian Marget. Adama Sonko, one of the new entrants. Adama Sonko 10 for Fortune Football Academy. Came on as a substitute alongside Bubakar Baji, Bala Musa Jata. The score is still not in the favor. The score is still not in favor of the Bruford Bay side. Dumberton 0, Fortune Football Academy 5. And it's a friendly game. A friendly game in preparation for the Nawetan. Nawetan in Brikama and Nawetan in Bruford. Fortune playing in the Brikama Summer Nawetan. The feeder team to the main team of Fortune Football Club. Fortune Football Academy. Last year's double semi-finalist in the knockout and also in the league. Mustafa Sedi getting it further. It's an attack, and the goalkeeper alert enough heading it down. Mohamed Toure, the entrant, or the new entrant, floats that. Another wasted one. Bala Musa Jata said he lost possession. Dumberton now spreading it wide, trying to pull one back from this. Way over the crossbar. Another wasted opportunity for the Bruford Bay side, dressed in orange colors. Orange shorts, and orange socks. Dumberton against Fortune. Around the edge, Fortune Football Club leading 5-0. Alpha Omar So getting it down for Adama Sonko. Saleh Vujaju to Mustafa Saidi. Fortune on the attack. This time straight to the goalkeeper. A corner for Fortune. Alpha Omar. Alpha trying to get a goal and shot straight at the goalkeeper. The score is indeed an impressive one. It's an impressive one for Fortune Football Club. Fortune enjoying possession, trying to get something. It's an attack, partly saved by the goalkeeper and finally cleared by the goalkeeper once again. Around the area, Fortune Football Club enjoying the 5-0 advantage, and Dumberton still trying to find the back of the net for the first time this morning, still struggling. Corner for Dumberton. Trail 5-0 against Fortune FA. Strongly headed out. That's a foul as signaled by the central referee Karamba Toure. Karamba is the central referee. Jane Juve on the technical area for Fortune, whilst the Bruford boys having Ibrahima and Co. Margaret Seka is the goalkeeper to Salih Vujaju. Fortune enjoying possession in their own half, enjoying the 5-0 advantage. 5-0 is the current score between Fortune and Dumberton. Dumberton is a team from Brufut, whilst Fortune is a feeder team to the 4th division side Fortune Football Club. It's a low one. Fortune Football Club. It's around the area. Mustafa penalized by the central referee. Fortune and their positions up. Is that the 6th goal? Seni Drame getting the 6th goal for Fortune Football Club, and it's currently 6-0 against Dumberton. Fortune continue to score and continue to score against their opponents. Dumberton at the team's training complex in Brusubi scored 3 goals in the first half and get 3 in the second. 3 goals in the first and 3 goals in the second, getting the team the commanding 3-6-0 advantage. And of course, it has been a great morning for the Fortune boys. Fortune Football Academy, a team in preparation for the highly anticipated Brikama Summer Novetan. Double finalist last season, or semi-finalist rather, double semi-finalist last season, and the season before won the knockout competition in Brikama under the guidance this morning of head coach Jane Juve, and they scored goals for fun. Got a brace through Bangali Mane before Usman Sow getting the 3rd goal to wrap up the 3-0 advantage at half-time. Upon resumption, we have seen goals from Kausu Singate, Seni Drame, it's another attack. Seni Drame, who scored the latest goal. Seni trying to go solo. Can he get the next goal? Saved by the goalkeeper. Mustafa Saidi to Margaret Seka, the goalkeeper. Fortune trying to wind down the clock here and trying to keep the ball as much as possible. Adama Sonko, one of the latest entrants, back to Margaret Seka, the goalkeeper. Margaret is the custodian. Salifu Jajo is one of the experienced players for Fortune, an integral member of the senior team since his promotion to the top flight. Around the area, can Dumberton find the back of the net? Struck the standbar. Fortune recovered and will start the play once again through Adama Sonko. Kausu Singate to Alpha Omar on the far side. Alpha Omar and Fortune starting the play through Margaret Seka. Margaret in his black colors. Salifu going down. Is an opportunity for Fortune to start the play from their own half. Currently leading by 6 goals to nil. 6 goals for Fortune Football Club. That's going to be at least a goal. At least a goal. That's an offside. That's an offside. And the score is still 5-0. At least we thought that was at least going to stand for Dumberton Football Club. But unfortunately, the goal is already being ruled out by the central referee. And the referee is Karamba Toure. Dumberton now enjoying possession in their opposition's half, getting the ball down. Dumberton still struggling to find the back of the net. Spreading it further. Adama Sonko to Alpha Omar Sow. Alpha Omar, one of the young lads being promoted to this top flight this season. Alpha Omar getting it downwards. Seni Drame, who scored one of the 6 goals. Mustafa Saidi, not a decent one. Dumberton to start in their own half, to their opposition's half. Not for too long lost it. Lost possession. And that's full time. And it's full time at the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. Full time between Fortune Football Academy and Dumberton Football Club. And the game just ended. Fortune 6. Dumberton 0, and it has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, this is where we're going to wrap it up and say bye-bye till we come your way again.